Hello everyone and welcome to another Digimon card game booster box unboxing video. This time I'm going to be unboxing the Great Legend booster box, which is the 4th Digimon card game box, and this is the English release. So obviously a few months ago I unboxed a few of the Japanese ones for the Great Legends, and this time, now that it's out in English, it's time to unbox this box. So the release day was June 11th, so it was yesterday, so it's nice and fresh. And we can already see that our box topper is Tai Kamiya, which I'm fairly certain this was one of the box toppers that we got for the Japanese one. I'm pretty sure I opened that box topper, but the Japanese version. Anyway, so let's begin. And of course, as these are the Japanese packs, they don't give me much room for error in terms of the way that I open up these booster packs. So I'm going to make everybody nervous, myself included, because yeah, there's not a lot of room for error when I cut these cards open. Who am I hoping for this time? I'm not really sure. I can't really remember who is in this set as much. But I guess we'll find. I think Nidhoggmon is in this. I would like lots of Nidhoggmon. So I've got Vermilionmon, Growlmon, but the orange version. Devimon. Oh, it's Regalscomon, which is one of the Pendulum Z Deep Savers new ones. Skull Scorpiomon. Blimpmon, I think that's another Pendulum Z newbie. Cerberusmon. That's interesting spelling. I mean, I know that that's literally what it is. It's Sunarizamon, but Suna is sand. So honestly, I expected there to be a translation of Sand Lizardmon, not Sunarizamon. But whatever, well that works, and I think, yes, I already have a pile for that, and I've already got a pile for my purples. And Lotusmon, Sakutomon, and Skullshine Greenmon, and our rare is Lilamon. So it looks pretty good for green. We've got a Lilamon, we've got Lotusmon. So I do have to take a bit more time with these booster packs because of what I mentioned earlier with the less room for error. With the Japanese ones, I kind of just give it a chop, and but these ones I kind of need to shake it down just a little bit more to ensure that those cards are at the bottom of the pack and not where I'm about to be putting my scissors. Falcomon, and it's the original design for Falcomon, not the one we got in Savers. Same with Kudamon. There was the version that was in Savers, and then there was the version that came out before Savers. Surabimon, Mekumon, Flamemon, Tangramon, Agumon with the Savers version, Kendo Garurumon, Agunimon, Anubismon, where's my purple? Chaosmon, and Trident Revolver is our rare. And of course we have the set list, which doubles as the player health tokens. That's a good word for them, right? Yeah. So while the Japanese version has the insert being the player token on one side and then a commercial on the other side for Digimon Adventure or the Vital Bracelet or what have you, the English one has the set, or like the sort of like a count of all the cards in the set, so you can kind of check what you have as a collection thing. Tabuimon, another newbie from the Pendulum Z. Diatrimon, not a newbie, but was in the Pendulum Z. I'm fairly certain. How am I running out of space? I run out of space far too early for these things. Herdshine. Sealstramon. Another pretty cool Digimon was in the XL. Big fan of the XL, which is the virtual pet that I've been raising. Budmon. Wargrowlmon, and Mirage Galgamon. Where's my blue pile? There's my blue pile. Oh, that's a cute Gabumon. I love the art for this one. Leomon's kind of like rescuing this injured Patamon from what looks to be a Goburimon. Tamamon, but the red version. Oh yeah, Blastmon's in this set. How could I forget? I love Blastmon. Haven't got any tamers for this set in the English one yet. This had the Savers tamers in it, so be interesting to see if we go with the that was in the wrong pile. It'll be interesting to see if we go with the Japanese names or the I would assume the English names because that's what we got for the other characters. But honestly, with the weirdness with some of the naming conventions here, I'm not 100%. There's Dakunamon, being adorable. Baboongamon. That's pretty cool. And Gogmamon. Which I'm fairly certain Gogmamon. I don't know, I feel like... I don't know why I'm surprised by all the translations that they've gone with these new Digimon. Especially Sand Lizardmon. Honestly, was expecting Tsunarizamon to be directly translated to Sand Lizardmon. Which makes me wonder, I wonder if instead of Gundramon, when we eventually get to booster box 6 in English, if it'll be Gundramon, or if it'll be the terrible translation of Gun meaning cancer in Japanese, so Cancerdramon, which was a machine translation, and I can see where they got it, but I'm kind of wondering if it would go down that path, or it would just do the literal not literal translation, but just write the Romanization of it. And also I stopped on this card because Sound Birdmon was originally a winner of a fan design Digimon competition. How stoked would you be if you designed this character in like 2009 when you were 8 and you're now like an older teenager or in your 20s and the Digimon you designed is now on a trading card? How stoked would you be? And I'm fairly certain Cerberusmon was also a winner of one of those competitions, but one of the earlier ones. So like, how stoked would you be to have a Digimon you designed? There's Yoshino, which I think it was just Yoshi in the dub. I don't know, I'll have to double check that, but I thought that it was Yoshino, as in that was the Japanese name, and then Yoshi was the dub name. But I might have to check that one. I guess we'll definitely know for sure if we open Masaru or Marcus, or Toma or Thomas. But yeah, how stoked would you be if you designed a Digimon and now you are an adult and you might even have kids of your own who will be playing Digimon, and then all of a sudden you get to see a Digimon that you designed when you were a child, probably for free, that all these people are just using the likeness of now. Hey, Phantomon! Probably one of my favourites, and I've just realised I have been stuffing up my piles already. I like Phantomon because of that line in English dub, which is, it's in the Myotismon arc of Digimon Adventure, and they have, so it's like Tuskmon and Snymon and Phantomon are kind of showing up to fight the kids, and Phantomon says, be careful of Tuskmon, staying away from his razor-sharp claws is no easy task. It's like my favourite part in the dub, and whenever anyone says that the dub is bad, I have to just like hard disagree with them, just because like that line is just the best. There's so many wonderful gems that I completely like unironically adore from the English dub, and that's like Tuskmon, it's no easy task, It's just so pleasant. It's up there with earlier on in Adventure in the dub, we have Greymon falls down, like during a fight, fairly early on in the dub, in Digimon Adventure. And Taichi's like, Greymon, are you okay? And Greymon's like, I'm styling, dude! It is so wacky, and it's definitely very much overlooked. Oh god, we got May Crackmon. Great, we've got We've got Maycrack. I'm so happy it's Maycrackmon and not literally anything else. I'll drag you into the depths. That's kind of cute. Bancho Golemon, who was in Rear Eyes. Orochimon. Tai Kamiya. You can hang out with Yoshino. Yeah, I'll definitely have to double check what, like, I was fairly certain it was Yoshi in the dub. But maybe it was in the same way that the English dub of Adventure actually had Taichi Kamiya and Yamato Matt Ishida. It was kind of like they still had their original names. But then again, we have Tai Kamiya and not Taichi, so I don't know. Something interesting to look there. Neo Devimon. Oh yeah, Dandevimon's in the set, isn't he? Wonder if we can open him. I'm fairly certain it was just one L, but never mind, go off, I guess. Bakemon, love Bakemon so much. Another wonderful part of the English dub of Digimon Adventure is the Bakemon Lose Your Power chant. There's so many moments in... Hey, Darkdramon! I love Darkdramon so much. But yeah, there's so many bits in the dub which are just, like, completely overlooked as just comedic genius. Like, they all fall to their death. And then everyone's kind of quiet in the original, and then the English dub has Matt say something along the lines of, I wasn't scared, I'm cool. It's just so bizarre, the choices that they have instead of silence. And sometimes it's like, okay, that's kind of cheesy, you're kind of ruining the moment, but other times it's just, as I said, it's comedic genius, especially with the Tuskmon part. There's another part in 02 where it's in the dub, and there's kind of a moment where they're all surrounded, and it's kind of a little bit weird. Like, they're surrounded. Why aren't the bad guys attacking the main characters? And then I think it's Daisuke said, or Davis, because it's the dub, says, why aren't they attacking us already? Which is a very, very, very good point. Hey, Ghostmon's in this one. It is just a very good point. Like, they do that a few times in the English dub, where they will just point out weird animation bits. It is a part I like. Like, more of that, please. More pointing out weirdness in the animation. Make fun of it. It's fun. I just realized that all my piles are actually combining. It's not just really like any neat piles anymore. Hey, Nidhoggmon! That's basically who I wanted, yay! It is just kind of like a smear of piles at the moment. Also, Voltron. I guess it is Voltron. Very similar to Volcanic Dramon though, which is the evolution from Volvomon. Another Phantomon, No Easy Tusk. I want to build a Phantomon deck and just have the decks just called No Easy Tusk. But yeah, what I don't understand about Maycrackmon is that this is Maykumon, but it's May spelled M-E-I, not May as in my name May, which is M-A-Y. Maycrackmon just sounds weird. Please, why? Why? Why'd you do this? Victory Greymon! And Mark Galgamon. And we're halfway there. So as I've mentioned in a couple of my videos before, I have been rewatching Tamers. Well, watching it in Japanese without subtitles for the first time. So I have watched it in English before, I have watched it with English subtitles before, but I've not watched it in just Japanese without subtitles. And at the moment, I have Card Slash in my head, on loop. It's a great song, just not when you've had it in your head for the past 3 days. So I just want you to know while I'm unboxing these cards, and I can't play it because then this video will get demonetized, and this booster box cost me $168. So would like not to get demonetized on things. But if you want to know what my experience is right now, please play Card Slash over the top of this, and you will get the sort of idea about what's going through my brain at the moment. Because it's been just non-stop for 3 days. It's one of those songs, it's a great song until it's stuck in your head for, yeah, a long time. Pretty sure it's Chimeramon, but I'm pretty sure it's meant to be Chimeramon, like, you know, Chimeramon, as in, like, a chimera, and it's Marin, which, it's marine. So, once again, I mean, unless I'm completely wrong with that, I always thought Chimeramon was Miramon? Myramon, not Myramon, if you get what I mean. But it's still not as bad as, was it, I think it was the last set, so 1.5. It was, which is from Japanese set 3, because 1 and 1.5 were like a combination of 1, 2, and 3. That Desperado Blaster, which is Paildramon's attack, was Death Parade Blaster, which I will never forgive. It's just, that is such a weird thing. But then again, it's not as bad as Kirpymon, which was the way the detector called Cherubimon in the for the English detector. It was kind of weird because it was Cherubimon in the anime, and it's still not as bad as, for some reason, they went back on Demon's name. They called him Demon in 02, and then with the video games they decided to call him Creepymon. Oh well. And then there's Devimon, who was Devimon in the anime, but before the anime came out, in the material for the virtual pets, Devimon was called Darkmon. Same kind of way that Monzemon and was Teddymon sort of thing. But Darkmon, it's always funny to me, I don't know why. Spinomon, a really cool Digimon because he's a dinosaur. Can you argue with me there? No. Darkdramon, who is cool because he's got a big blade and his name's Darkdramon. And Ancient Garurumon, who is a secret. Yay. And I think I already have that in Japanese, but now I have it in English as well. I think we're like, we've got a quarter left of this box, so that's pretty exciting. So yeah, Slash is still playing in my head. And if you're not familiar with that, in the original version of Tamers, when I have just started putting blue cards where the blue cards don't go, they have the song Slash play when they're doing the card Slash, which is Digimodify in the English dub, and it is really catchy, and it's kind of one of those earworm songs that'll be stuck in your head for the rest of your life. Marcus. Okay, so it is Marcus. Was it Damon in the dub? I know it was Daimon in the Japanese version, but now I'm questioning myself. And something else that I will have to look up after this recording. Almost called this a podcast. No, that's what I do on Sunday nights. It's a Saturday. Card Slash is still playing in my head, by the way. But yeah, I've started planning out my Digimon Tamers retrospective video series, which I've been talking about a little bit on social media. I made a post about it the other day on YouTube, as well as Maycrackmon Y. And I've started to plan it out because people seem to actually kind of want that, and I hope that all the people who said that they'd be interested would actually watch it, because that'd be cool. Okay, so it's Thomas, which is fine because, I don't know. I'm still wanting to check about why, if Yoshi was Yoshi or Yoshino, because I thought that it was always Yoshi in the dub. But yeah, I already said that. Yeah, so I've started planning my Digimon Tamers retrospective video series. Of course, as I've mentioned before, it's not going to be a comparison of the dub versus sub, because I already did that on the podcast. That's all there on the channel. That hasn't gone anywhere. That's still all there. And it's not going to be as long-winded as that. It's just going to be me talking. It's not going to be me talking to anyone else. Unless I get comments that I would like to address on the show, it'll be like a few minutes of my thoughts. That's what I've sort of planned out so far. And I hope that it's enjoyable. I hope it's enjoyable for me to record and for y'all to watch. Because otherwise I won't do it if it's not fun for any of us. But so far, the way that I'm planning it, it sounds like it could be a fun thing for me to do, and it could be insightful for people to watch. I hope. So definitely, if you're interested in hearing more thoughts about Digimon, definitely check that out. I was thinking of actually putting my face on the camera too, like I've been doing for my news and vital bracelet and gaming videos that I've been doing, where I've just been putting my big mug on that. And Blastmon. And also, I'm pretty sure I had a white pile somewhere where the Chaosmon hangs out, but now that's just sort of underneath the option cards, I think. So I guess Future May will deal with that when the time to sort these cards into the binder happens, and it'll probably happen soon. Because I like being tidy and I don't like just piles of cards just hanging out. Meteormon. Missymon is cute. Varudamon. Varudamon. That's another one that I'm sort of question marks about, because fairly certain I've seen that Digimon being written down in English as Valdemon. So yeah, maybe Gundramon will actually be called Gundramon. Oh yeah, that's another one that was written out instead of... It was just written out direct translation, not actually thinking about it first, is Babydomon, which is still funny to me. It's meant to be Baby Demon, but instead it's Babydomon. It's just funny to me. I forgot that there was more Adventure Kids here. I was like, oh, there's only time matters. Now, in the English booster boxes, I think you get 1 alt and 1 secret, or 2 secrets. So, I mean, I think that's the case. So if this one doesn't have an alt in it, it'll have a secret. But I could be wrong. Because in the Japanese ones, and as I learned when I was unboxing Booster Box 6, is that you either get 1 secret or 1 alt. Or parallel card, as they're called. But I call them alt arts because that's just what I know it as. Hey, it's a parallel card. It's Lobomon looking incredibly cool. That is a really, really nice parallel card. I love that so much. Yep, that's really cool. And I'll put that to the side because that's where I keep my promos. Promos? No. Parallels, that's what they're called. And for our last booster pack for this box, let's finish strong. Yes, my Axel is giving me a round of applause in the background. I'm not sure if that came up on the mic, but it did. It screamed because that's what they do. And there's normal Lobomon. And Commandramon! I love Commandramon. So we did finish strong because we got Commandramon. Adorable. And Shine Greymon is the last one. And that's it for that box. So I guess I'll have to deal with the fact that all my piles here are completely messed up. And there's just kind of the red and the blue are combined. There's like a black one there too. And yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on here. But anyway, so that's Future May's problem, and not your problem, viewer. So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!